Okay, anyways.
All right, shut up, everyone.
What do you mean?
It's dead fucking quiet. You shut up.
You shut up.
We were all
shut up.
quiet.
God, shut up.
All right, it's the quiet game time.
God.
Oh,
damn.
Kipp lost.
God. Respect the host. God.
Nah.
God damn. God. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to our second episode of TOG. Disclaimer: we are trash people and are unqualified to discuss topics that may come up. We are just trash friends who came together to make some memories. I'm Kipp. With me is
Alan.
T.
All right, welcome. It's honestly been way too fucking long.
Why'd you rush that intro? It's like you just want to speed through this episode.
Yeah. Does this mean he has topics?
Oh, I have no topics.
Oh, well,
okay,
shit.
Okay, so you just wanted to shoo us in.
I wasn't prepared to do anything.
What
do you think?
I've said it's been like 3 weeks and you haven't come up with
Kipp.
anything?
Yeah, it's been a depressing 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, well, fair enough, I guess.
Don't have my car. Just been driving my dad's car.
What? Okay. What? I don't have. What's your dad drive? I'm really curious.
A Trailblazer.
Oh yeah, he just got that new, didn't he? Like a couple years ago.
No.
No? What do you mean?
My stepmom got the GMC Sierra new.
Oh, is this an old Trailblazer then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Old as Pete. It's funny because one side, for the air conditioning, right? You put it both at that cold air.
Yeah.
One side spits out hot air. One side spits out cold air.
So you're just making mini tornadoes in your car?
Yes. That's it. I'm like, what? So I'm like, it was hot one of these days when I was picking up my kid, and I'm like, man, this doesn't even work because it's counteracting each other.
Please tell me that the driver's side is the hot side.
Driver's side's the hot side. So I'm like leaning on the center console, like,
Give me some of that cold air.
so I was like, fuck it, you know what, I'm gonna turn this shit off, roll down. I don't ever roll down the windows because I had always working AC.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
just like, just had the windows rolled down. I'm like, this is nice, but I'm like,
What do you
the
do?
fuck?
Yeah, it sucks when it rains then.
Oh, and it's hot.
Yeah, and it's hot, and then you have to have the heat on so that the windshield doesn't fog over, but it's raining so that like you're getting wet.
Well,
can
yeah,
tell
I haven't had to deal with that yet, so
Yet.
Yeah, not a lot of my cars
Look,
had
Hopefully,
AC. So.
hopefully his car will be better
Yeah.
by the time that happens. this
hopefully
year.
my car is fixed on Monday.
Hopefully.
I will have to deal with my dad's car on Sunday night, but it's fine.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Be at the end of the week. But it's like, oh my god, how's my dad dealing with this? Does he not care?
But probably not.
It's insane.
Alan's dad drives some pretty sketchy shit sometimes.
Yeah, my car doesn't have.
The truck.
Yeah, for a majority of my driving, I've only ever owned 2 cars that like had comfortable and reliable climate control.
Oh my god, were they both the Cadillacs?
Yep. Every single car I drove, either the AC didn't work or no, the heat always worked. The heat always worked.
Well, we live in Michigan.
Yeah, so it gets cold. But if it gets hot, just roll your windows down.
Roll your windows down. You got this.
Yep. You just suck it up. Suck it up.
Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah, his back defroster does not work for the rear. So like one of these days was like kind of misty.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like frost. Like I wouldn't say frosty or anything, but it was just like foggy. So your windshield is foggy.
Yeah, that like morning dew where
Yeah.
it's like really cold and then really warm,
So
or vice versa.
I pressed the button and I'm driving. I'm like, nothing's changing. And I
Nothing's
talked to him one
happening.
time. He's like, yeah, it doesn't work. I'm like,
It doesn't work.
I'm like,
Thanks for the pre-warning.
Yeah, just a heads up. Yeah, that doesn't work.
yeah. Then like she has a wiper in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I tried flipping it. I'm like, am I doing this wrong? He's like, oh yeah, that also doesn't work. I'm like, what's happening with your car, man?
Maybe he's gonna run it until it dies.
Yeah, it's been like years. It's been like 5. Like I think it's been close to a decade. They had that car now.
I was gonna say because when you said Trailblazer, my immediate reaction, because I remember you talking about one of your parents got a new car. They had just re-released the Trailblazers in like 2020.
Yeah, no, my stepmom got a GMC Sierra, and she loves that truck, so it's fun.
Is it? You know, the GMC Sierras, they're pretty nice. I really
Isn't
like
that what
them.
my dad has?
Yeah, actually, the GMCs are like the manager's
sorry.
truck in a construction site, and everyone else is just driving Chevys because we can't afford a GMC.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my Chevy.
So the cool thing about the GMC is that it could go from like all wheel to front wheel or rear wheel.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. That's fucking cool.
Fuck yeah! It's the on demand, whether you want it like 4 high, 4 low, or 2-wheel drive. It's really handy to have because like you get stuck and you're like, I just need 2 more wheels to spin.
Yeah, I think she either has an all wheel or just the front 2 wheels, and she's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like driving truck. I don't like driving big cars. Like I don't.
Was this your first big car?
What the Rogue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue? I thought
Wow.
you drove a freaking Murano.
No.
No, you're right. It
I
is a
drove
Nissan Rogue. Fuck.
Accord,
Yeah.
a Sentra, and now my Rogue.
So Honda, Nissan.
Yeah.
I've only had
Did you-
Chevys.
You real quick, do you want to elaborate on why you only drive Nissans?
Oh
You
no.
degenerate.
No,
No.
if you know, you know. That's how
This fucking guy over here.
If you know, you know. That's how it's how it goes. Then we know who's the degenerates now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
No.
Hey man, you're part of that class now, right?
I don't have a Nissan.
No, it's fine. But you know why?
God damn it.
If you know, you know.
Because it's funny thing.
It wasn't my fault.
You were curious.
No, you asked.
Yeah, you asked. It was your fault because you asked. Once you asked, you're part of it. Now you know.
I regret all of my life's decisions that's led up to this point.
Oh, there you go. See, it could be worse.
It could be worse.
It could be worse. We could all be driving Fords.
I honestly don't like driving Ford cars.
My nephew, okay, he's 4. He's absolutely adorable. He's a little slow, okay. He walked up to my dad the other day because he was obsessed with Cybertrucks. But recently he walked up to my dad the other day and he's like, what did he say?
Oh, that's right. So your dad had finally like gotten his opinion across to your nephew. So your nephew walks up. He's just like Papa, Cybertruck trash. And your dad looked down. He's like, yeah. And your nephew looks up. He's just like, Chevy. Should have bought a Chevy. And then he just runs away.
The fuck?
And her dad was very,
Very proud.
very proud. Yeah. Because he used to run around with a little, like, a model Cybertruck.
Yeah.
He loves that thing.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
It was pretty funny to see your dad get, like, worked up. He's like, no, that's not a real truck. That thing sucks. And it's just...
Probably does.
But, I mean, none of us...
Nope.
I'm
We
not
don't
gonna-
have one.
We can't afford it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I can't afford to make an opinion about it.
Nope.
I just don't like the way it looks.
You
I have, everyone has opinions, and that's my opinion. I don't like the way it looks.
I will actually use this to shoehorn into a topic. Kip, can I give me your phone? I don't have my phone on me. Give me your phone.
Why do you...
What do you need my phone for?
Oh,
I'm nervous.
give me Google.
Why do you need Google?
Let me ask Google a question.
What question?
I sent it to you earlier, but I don't think you looked at it.
Send one to me.
The thing I'm gonna bring up.
There's a lot of stuff.
Let's see. So
Wait, why don't you just ask T for her phone? Her phone's right there.
Mine has a timer on it.
You can close out the timer and
No,
have the timer
no.
still
This
go
is my
on.
timer.
Also, you have your goddamn computer behind you.
yeah, what am I gonna do? Pass my fucking computer around? Fuck off. Anyway, so since one, we can't afford.
Your phone's bigger.
Yeah, we can't afford a Cybertruck. even if the three of us pull together, we can't afford a Cybertruck.
I don't think any of our credits are good enough.
But you know what?
Hey, buddy, we're at least I'm at 700.
Kipp's over here like, what's this?
Mine's higher than yours.
700. The last time I checked was like when I got the car like 2 years ago. So it was like.
You haven't checked your credit report in 2 years?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, anyways, we'll look at it later.
It's way better because I've been doing payments on a car.
Anyways, so none of us can afford a Cybertruck. Even if we all pool our money together, we probably can't.
We don't need one.
But you know what we can afford?
What?
The brand new, all-American, USA-built Slate truck. MSRP, $27,000 with a $7,000 full electric tax incentive. So it's a $20,000 full electric
This is
truck.
not sponsored.
It's not. I just
But
heard
it
about
could
it
be.
today. But it could be.
Let me see the truck and then we'll see.
So before I show you, it
Okay.
comes as a blank slate. Hilarious, I know.
I don't get it.
The truck the truck's name is like, it's a slate
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah, I got that.
So the base model is a blank slate.
Oh, so you build it.
You can build it. It's super
You've
customized.
never shown this to me.
I sent it to you while you were at your 3-hour appointment today. And you said,
I've gone through none of that
I
today.
can't watch any of these right now. And I sent you a quick text that described what it was.
Did you? I was looking at books.
Oh my god! So it's a fully customizable truck, right? It comes standard as a two-door single cab, small. Here, I'll give this to you, Kipp. I know what it looks like. So it comes standard as that. And Kipp, if you could pass it around, or if T's going to look it up herself, but it comes standard as that.
I didn't read half of that shit.
But you can't. It's highly customizable. You can put a back on it with extra seats in the back, so it could be up to 5 people in the vehicle. It doesn't have all of these super fancy like auto assist, auto park, auto cup holder. It's just.
Can I build one to see what it looks like?
I don't know. Like I just heard about it today. I heard that.
Oh, so it hasn't been like you can't like look and like move things around and.
They like just debuted like like 20 or whatever of their like model cars.
It says 2027.
Yeah, so they just did like the showing like of their concepts, and they like busted out like, here's option A, here's option B, here's option C, here's all the cool stuff you could do with it. What's this?
Why am I handing you Kipp's phone?
Beats me.
Thank you.
Kipp's like, oh, I don't want to.
It was going in a circle.
So, I think it's super cool. I do hear the stock battery distance, because it is a full electric truck,
Oh, gross.
is 157 miles. Standard. You can get the extended battery, but it's unconfirmed how much that will give you more. How much more that will give you.
So you just want to buy this?
He's just interested in it.
I'm very interested in it, but I'm also very poor.
Yeah,
so
that one.
It's like eating a bucket of white rice and scrolling the internet, looking at like food.
Yeah. You have been wanting a truck for at least the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
We had other priorities.
I've been talking about trucks too.
I don't see you driving a truck.
No. I only want a truck to haul shit around. That's all I
You
care
don't
about.
need a truck then.
How big?
Don't
of
need a truck.
truck?
Alan needs a truck.
About to show you. I only entered. Like, I'm not gonna win this, but
You enter sweepstakes for a truck?
yeah. So it's a combo deal.
What do you mean?
That
It's
comes-
a combo deal? Whoa!
See, combo deal, a truck and a motorcycle.
Will you change the colors eventually?
No,
You like blue as a color?
I just don't have money to change the color.
That's fair enough. That's yup.
I just don't have money.
Yup.
Eventually, if you ever had the money.
If you had the option to, would you?
Yes,
I think is
Absolutely.
the better. Yeah.
What color? For either. They're both blue, by the way.
Obviously white, you know.
I'm not gonna justify asking. I already know what he's gonna say.
I don't know, and I think I will be blissfully ignorant.
Okay.
I'm more sad that it's only a 2-door.
Is it a single cab? So just a 2-door truck?
Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, like,
It's 500 horsepower.
Is
though.
it just 2 seats, or can you like?
And then use like a middle part too.
it's probably the one you could lift in the middle. So if you are in a
Bench seat.
pinch, you could squeeze 3. Yeah, I love bench seats.
But if I do win this, I'm gonna be rolling up in this truck.
Your kid can't go in the truck.
Oh, that's right.
Can't sit in the front seat anymore.
Ooh.
Well, he just won't be in the car.
Ooh. Kip's gonna put a tonneau cover on the back, and he's just gonna have his kid in in the back of the box. He's like, "You gotta lay down the whole time when we're moving.
You can't sit up.
If anyone sees you, I'm getting pulled over, and we're both going to jail."
But it's like, I will if I win that. I will be pulling up in that truck.
If you come over just to show it off, I'm gonna piss in your gas tank.
What do you mean? You know what's gonna happen? You're like, hey Kip, I need the truck real quick.
Hey, Kip, come over real quick. Trade me cars right now.
I gotta go pick something up real quick. Actually, wait, we're not trading cars. You're just gonna come with me. I need
You're just gonna come pick me up, dude. Like, come on, let's go.
Okay, hear me out. It's easier to ask Kipp than either parents to use their trucks.
Yeah, my dad's truck is getting worse and worse by the day, and it's really funny because he's making comments about it now.
Yeah. It's that bad.
Yeah, so when you start his truck, it has a what was it? I'm gonna blank on the actual name that he calls it, but I'm pretty sure he told me to wait for the piston knock to go away. And I'm like, what's a piston knock? He's like, well, I'm glad you asked. You see, if you don't sit and let my truck warm up before you move. I'm like, okay. And he's like, an engine is a combustion engine. I'm like, yeah, I get it. He's like, great. So that means that it'll expand because heat expands. As the engine warms up, the cylinders expand, and there's no wiggle room for the piston to be knocking around the engine.
Oh.
So when it's cold, it shrinks, and there's room. He says that if it knocks too hard, that piston's coming out of the block.
Oh, so you're going to die.
So I'm going to do what I did to my personal project car, where I just blew a hole in the motor.
Don't want to have 2 of those, do you?
No, I don't.
You haven't done that to any of the others? What? You've been through a lot of cars.
I'm going to leave that there.
So you have.
I'm going to leave that there.
Kip, what happened to your first car? Why did you have to change cars?
The Sentra or the?
I don't know what your
car.
very
Your
first
Honda
car
Accord.
was.
My first car was the Accord.
He had a Honda. He
I
had.
got the Accord because I was having a kid, so I moved to a Sentra, more of like a family car.
Kip, that's not the real. Come on. Keep going.
I didn't want to get rid of the Accord.
I know.
I was highly suggested, hey, you can't have a family in this Accord, so you should get a better car.
You could have a family in the Accord if you changed some things. You could put your fist through like the rear door. He had a rust hole the size of a football.
So, no, there's not a rear door because it was a coupe.
Okay, it was your quarter panel.
It was the driver's door.
Was it a 2-door? I thought it was a 4-door.
It was a 2-door.
You could have made it work.
Oh.
Could have made it work. I would have
Probably
loved to
good that
have
you didn't.
made it work.
Yeah, I was a backseat kid.
I was
Hold
so
up.
sad.
That's not what I meant. I meant my parents had a 2-door car a lot of my life.
I was like, you know way too much.
No. I really wished, because had my kid young.
Yeah.
My parents like got rid of the Accord so I can. Well, I straight up just bought my Sentra.
Yeah.
Myself.
Oh, that's nice.
So I didn't have made any payments, but like
Oh,
I
you
think
bought
they
that
just
thing like cash?
yeah, cash.
Damn.
He probably had money saved up for that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Damn. Fucking smart spender over here. Fucking taking finance class.
Now that's
I
why
took finance class.
I'm like now I'm
So smart. Taking finance.
No, after paying off this fucking car, I was like, I'm glad I was started saving fucking money for the supposed trip we're supposed to do to Mexico. Now we're not, because we're doing buying more. At least I'm buying a motorcycle.
I
But
am not.
I was gonna say I would take the class first before you Because there's no sense in. Oh, excuse me. There's no sense in.
You're disgusting.
You don't even know what I did.
Nope.
There's there's no sense in picking up a bike and before you like no. I mean, like, yeah, I guess you could pick up a bike before you take the class and this and that and whatnot. But
You did.
no, I didn't.
Really?
Yes, I didn't have a bike until after I took the course. My dad had the so my dad had an R1 because one of his buddies retired from riding, and that was one of his close friends that he rode with. So my dad was like, "You're selling that thing, dude? Sell it to me. I want to keep it, like, because he's such a sentimental guy.
He is.
He's like, I want to keep it in the family. So he bought that bike, and then when I got my endorsement, he's like, Alan, you could ride my bike. If you drop it, you owe me $5,000. I was like, I'm not gonna drop it.
Didn't you drop it like that week?
No, actually, it took me 4 months until I dropped it. I was riding on it for 4 months. I had like $7,000 in my savings, and I was riding high. I was feeling good. I'm like, this is awesome.
Especially because you were like, what, 18?
Yeah, I was like 18, fresh out of high school. I'm working blue collar, and like the guys in the shop aren't treating me like absolute garbage anymore. So I'm like, this is awesome. I have money in my pocket. People actually like me. I'm gonna go take care of this bike, and I scheduled a oil change, a full inspection, and a new tires front and rear. And I'm like, okay, I'll drop this off at lunch because I work like on the same road as a bike shop. So I'm riding into work, and my work is at the end of like a dead end road. It dead ends at my workplace. So I'm driving down the road, and I take a turn into the like employee parking area, and there's a huge ass patch of sand where my turn is, and I'm going like 3 to 5 miles an hour, and I just eat it. Like I'm leaning, I'm falling, I'm on the floor.
This is a heavy bike too.
No, the R1 was only like 300 something pounds.
This one's massive.
Actually, maybe it was like 500 pounds. Yeah, it was like 500 something. Kipp, you want to fact check that for me real quick?
What's up?
No, he's gonna have me do it.
Oh, okay. T, can you fact check for me that real quick?
Your R1?
Yeah, I think it's like a 2007, I think. 07 or 04. Yamaha R1.
390 pounds.
Yeah, that thing's super light. I was like 200 pounds at that point. No, I was like 210 maybe. I don't know how big I was.
Oh, that's just dry weight. That's
185 at that point, weren't you?
Oh yeah, that was out of high school. I was small.
okay. So, but with with fluids and fuel, it weighs up to 434 pounds.
So but like
That's not bad.
430 pounds, and
You had to pick that thing up.
yeah, that thing was super light because I was also like working out a lot back then too. She's giving me a look. I don't know what this look is.
I'm pretty sure
I
he had
couldn't pick that
also
up.
like some adrenaline going in his body.
Probably.
And anger.
Mostly
probably anger.
I was really pissed. So yeah, no, I yanked it up. I started.
Fucking God,
I was
dude.
so mad, and then I just walked into a parking spot because I was literally like 20 steps away. I parked it. I went inside. I was really upset, and the parts guy is like, "Oh, what's wrong, man? Well, your nice new white jacket, it's covered in dirt." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "Is that why you're mad?" I'm like, "Nope. It's because I dropped my bike 5 or 20 feet away." He's like, "Oh, are you okay?" I'm like, "Not my pride."
Not my pride.
So I go at lunch. I pay. I drop off my bike. I have him do the full inspection, the oil change, yada yada yada. I end my work day. I go to the bank. I go home. I'm like, "Hey, Dad, they wouldn't let me withdraw $5,000, so you're gonna have to ask Mom to put a transfer order into your account." He's like, "Why? What happened?" I'm like, I dropped my bike. And that's how I got my bike. Yeah. I was fully endorsed. I'd been riding for like five-ish months, and then I dropped it, and then I was out $5,000.
Yeah.
Hey, could be
Yeah.
worse.
It could be worse. Yeah, I could have fucked myself up.
Yeah.
I was wearing full gear. I only had a sore elbow for like 2 days.
That sucks.
But yeah, no, speaking of, are you guys excited to go to a motorcycle basic riders course?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm nervous that they're going to put us in different classes
Yeah, T brought that up earlier today. I'm like, that didn't even cross my mind.
because there's a morning class and an afternoon class. And what if we're put in different classes and then I have to do that shit all by myself?
You got this, T.
Damn. It's cold.
That was so mean.
All right, never mind. You don't got this. You're going to fail.
That's worse.
She's going to make
What do
you...
you want from me? I
Oh, darn. I hope we're in the same class.
She's going to make you drive both you guys up there regardless if it's
Yeah.
one or two.
Yeah.
She's like, you're going to drive me there, and you're going to fucking wait.
She's like, I'm okay waiting. I have my Kindle.
Just sitting in the car like, why am I here?
I'm not making that 7 a.m. class if you're not driving.
Oh, damn.
Okay, you could just spend the weekend here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have an air mattress. You'll have a duffel bag somewhere. If you don't, we have multiple duffel bags.
I'll bring a trash bag.
Okay. Kip just carries his clothes around in a trash bag.
Do you think he's going to actually sleep on the air mattress or the couch? Or do you think he's going to put the two chairs together again?
He's going to unroll the air mattress, not inflate it, and sleep on the fucking ground like an animal.
Well, we'll get there when we get there.
There's literally a
We have
couch
until June.
outside, and he's going to choose to sleep on the floor using the air mattress deflated as a blanket.
Don't worry, Sweets won't sleep in here with you.
It's fine. She's going to be with you guys, I would hope.
Yeah. She sleeps on
I still
her...
got to do the whole class, like the
I've...
lesson.
Yeah,
I
T
don't even
hasn't
have
done
the...
it either.
I don't even know if I have the
She lost the email.
email. Yeah. I haven't looked for it.
I started immediately. I'm like, all right. The only thing started in my email is that right now. So if that's gone, I'm fucked. I don't know what's
I was
happening.
going to say, Kip's going to find it. He's going to forward it to you so that you know.
No,
At least
because
what
it's
you-
per person.
At least you know what sender to look for, though.
Oh, send her to look for or like place to call. Hey, I don't have this information.
Just like, hey, about that.
Can we do this stuff now or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could finish it today and then not think about it until when you finish it, print off the certificate. They're going to ask you for that the very first day, so that Friday night.
Okay. I can do that at work.
I don't remember a lot of things, but I do remember that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. There you go. Now, I really hope I win this. I have about like 15,000 entries into it.
You
Because it's like
know?
100 times, right?
Trying.
Yeah.
So it's like 100 times. Like, so your ticket's like every dollar you get like 10.
Okay.
I think that's how it
Every
works.
dollar you get 10. So
Or
you
100 times. On every dollar you get 100.
$1, 100 entries.
Yeah, that seems right.
So you
let's
put $1.50 in?
No.
Kip, I'm going to need you
50
to
times that,
forward me that email.
No. Okay. So
50 times 100 is... You motherfucker, that's 5,000 entries.
I did twice. They upped the ante.
So... What,
No,
do you have
'cause-
10,000 entries in this
No,
contest?
I have 15.
Okay.
So like the one I bought previously,
Yeah.
the entries were lower because they upped it as like it was getting closer to the deadline.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, you do spend 50, you get 5,000.
Okay.
Then now you spend 50, you get 10,000. I'm like, that's double. Hell yeah.
It's like, yeah, me.
If I didn't have to pay for my car, I would have put way more entries to see if I actually, because that's honestly worth it.
Yeah, if you weren't paying for your car and then you'd get a new car and a new bike, I don't see why you want it.
Yeah.
What's up, T?
It's not like a brand new truck. It's like it's 2015.
Dog, it's new to you.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. The inside looks nice as shit though.
Oh yeah, I kind of miss working on GM vehicles because their interior was always nice. It was spacious and it was easy to move around in. Some other vehicles I've worked on, like maneuvering inside of a Jeep, it's kind of tight.
I don't I don't like the Trailblazer because it feels so compact.
That's the older Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Well, the new Trailblazer is not that much better, actually. It's just slightly smaller than your Equinox.
Yeah, but like I feel like I'm so close to everything that makes it weird.
Do you feel too big for the car?
Yeah, which is saying a lot.
I'm sorry.
Cause like usually you have like a little space. I feel like I'm like constricted.
Kip's like, I don't like this Gundam. Get me out.
Yeah.
This is not the mech I want to be in.
Okay, never mind. It's just a 2-seater, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, it doesn't.
Oof.
The center thing doesn't fold up.
Alan's riding in the
that's
back.
that's a nice.
Oh, let's see.
That's a nice center console there.
That is a full ass center console. That sucks. This car blows.
I mean, my dad's is a full-blown center console.
You're not gonna find a lot of Sierras that have the bench seat, which is honestly, it's a shame.
I mean, it looks nice.
That's why the
at
bow tie is
least.
better. Go Chevy.
Hey, look, man. I didn't get to choose.
Fair enough.
I just saw a combo that I liked. I'm
What's
like, hell yeah.
the
If he
bike
gets it,
in the
he gets
back?
it.
So the bike is a Harley.
Okay.
It's
Looks like a Sportster. It's like pretty straightforward, like sitting position.
I have no idea. Couldn't tell you.
here you go.
I'm just hopeful that
Bike. I have no idea what the fuck any of this is. Oh, approximate miles. It's a. I don't know what this is. Drag specialties shock. Clean title.
That's all I care about. Clean title.
can't read.
Here you go.
Because if
A
I don't
lot
like
of
it,
words, a lot of brands, specialty title or clean title.
that means I could sell it.
Yeah. If you ride it and you don't feel like you like it, you can just sell it. Cause like,
The same thing with the truck. I can get a shittier truck.
yeah.
I can get a shittier truck that has more seats.
So you like more.
I was talking to one of my.
He can get a K truck.
He could get a K truck, or he could get the brand.
K
new
trucks aren't like road legal though, right?
They're legal here.
Are they here?
Yeah.
I thought I read somewhere where they weren't legal.
It's probably trying to get them here.
They do have a 25-year wait list because you have to wait 25 years before you import any type of vehicle. Or, don't quote me on that.
That's what it was years ago.
For a couple years ago, it took approximately 25 years for the travel trade restrictions to lift for JDM vehicles specifically, because my dad was a huge JDM freak.
Oh yeah.
That was he still is, but he had a sticker that said that he was.
That's funny.
He put it on the back of his little white truck, the Mitsubishi Mighty Max. If you notice, it's covered in a lot of.
Did you just call that thing little?
Yeah. The little white truck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of his work truck.
Oh, that fucking
That's not little.
old Smokey over there with the fucking 2 toolboxes as a truck bed.
That's why I was so confused for a second.
Yeah. No, that thing.
I was thinking of his current ones that actually run.
Yeah. At the time it ran, it had a bench seat. It was, oddly enough, an all blue interior.
And now you have to tow it from one point of the yard to the other because it doesn't run.
Yeah, the gas tank is held on by ratchet straps. Funny enough, it's a Honda Civic gas tank underneath there.
Your dad did some Frankenstein stuff with that shit.
Yeah. He is a mad scientist through and through.
If
That's
it
why-
works, it works.
That's what he says.
Slaps it and like, all right, buddy, let's go.
Yep, and then he'll turn around and look at me. He's like, Alan, I don't. That kind of looks shady. I'm like, it works. He's like, okay. And he walks away thinking it's going to hurt me. It doesn't hurt me until the third time I use it. So he's right eventually.
That's great.
Just not the first or second time.
Just not the first or second time. Because, I thought I had it.
Well,
And then you push the car a mile and a half.
part of me really wants to spend more and so you get more entries in.
This guy.
How much was it? I wasn't paying attention.
How much? Okay, how much money have you sank into it? I'm curious.
Just 100.
That's not bad.
Don't do more. It's not worth it.
For the non-existent camera, Kipp is looking down in shame.
But it's the whole thing of gambling, right?
He does have a gambling addiction.
If I win, though, I'm gonna rub it in your fucking face.
I'm gonna piss in your gas tank.
What is it gonna do for me that you have a truck? Yay, Kipp has a truck.
Now we can move shit.
What do I need moved?
Oh, you'll find something. You're like, Alan, we need this moved. Call Kipp.
Call Kipp.
Call Kipp real quick. Okay.
Say,
I feel like I'm just benefiting at this point.
Yeah, 100%. That's it.
But you're out money, and we don't get the truck either way.
Yeah, but
Kipp
if you
gets
ever
the-
need it, I'm not gonna say no.
Gets the high ground of being
I'm
like,
not saying-
you need me.
I'm not saying I don't hope you win the truck.
On the bright side, we'll be in a more comfortable truck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As much as I love your dad's truck.
Oh,
You
no.
do? I know.
I don't.
I don't.
Did I tell you guys how he got that truck?
No.
I let you sit in the front seat. Try sitting in the back.
I have sat in
Anyways,
the
how
back. What do you mean?
No.
Yeah, I have sat in the back of that
When
truck.
it's full?
Of shit?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we just toss that shit to the side.
It's gotten worse.
Oh.
Anyways.
Well, because he knows it's about to die, so he's like, storage. He does do that.
God damn it. He's like, look, guys, I have covered storage on wheels.
Only drives it like once a month.
So he actually got that truck for free.
I believe it. How'd you get it?
Somehow he gets things for free a lot. So one of his buddies, that car, it was dying, and he was helping him like fix it all like every weekend. And then my dad's buddy's like, fuck it, I hate this truck. And he sold it to one of his other buddies. And the same thing happened. My dad kept helping his other buddy fix the same truck every weekend until that guy was like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I hate it. Do you want this thing? I'm losing money left, right, and center. My dad's like, okay, yeah, I'll take it. And then he turned around. He bought a $1,500. He put $1,500 into it. He swapped the rear axle. He has pad. He has pads and rotors all the way around.
Okay.
That's not supposed to have pads and rotors all the way around.
Okay.
So he did some modifications. He put a whole new engine and transmission in it. And he was only out like 15. And he got that truck rolling for, oh man, it's been a couple years now.
In the entire time that I've known of the truck, he's never done anything to it to fix it.
So yeah, no, there's been a handful of things that he's done since we've been dating. Like,
Not that I know of.
he's like, Alan, my module went off. Because like Kipp was saying earlier, your mom's truck has options between like what kind of like drive it wants to go into. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing hers is also newer, so it's like click this button, shift into neutral. My dad's truck has the same thing. It's an earlier prototype of it. Not prototype, it was mass produced, but it's like the concept from which that one, Kipp's mom's.
Yeah.
So he's like, Alan, my 4x4 doesn't work anymore. The module is bad. That's a $400 module. I'm like, that's disgusting. He's like, I know. So I went to the hardware store. I picked up some wires and the switch.
Oh.
I'm like,
I think you told us about the switch thing, yeah.
I'm like, what did you do? He's like, well, that module just tells the computer that, good, do the thing.
Do the thing.
And my wire takes the electricity that tells the module, good, do the thing. And the switch is a yes or no. So I'm the one saying, yes, good to go, switch. I'm like, that's great that you dumbed it down for me. I really appreciate that. I really want to know, though, how much money did you save? He's like, oh, I spent like $12. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck, smart ass over here. Quite literally, a fucking smart ass.
Like,
I love him.
Look at it go.
He's like, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, flick, 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 flick.
Red light, red. Oh no!
But yeah, because I was borrowing the truck. I'm like, Dad, what's the switch do? And that's when he explained it to me. He's like, if you get stuck, flip the switch, put it in neutral, press your gear, move. Don't forget to switch it off. I'm like, okay. Yeah, all sorts of weird things.
Your dad's a maniac.
Your dad is a character.
You think him tearing down that tree did not help that truck?
Tearing down the trees. Oh.
That big ass tree.
Which time?
The one where the three of us were just watching him for like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, the triple stump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that helped taking care of that truck at all.
No. So, let's see. How to best start this story. T, you know what my parents' yard looks like.
Yeah.
You know at one point, a lot of this was just a wooded forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's when we were dating. I
don't remember the story.
My timeline's all fucked up. We started dating after my dad had built his Taj Mahal of a pole barn.
Yes.
Before it was a giant 3-story fucking shop.
No. That was not 3 stories. It was 2 and an attic that nobody should have been up there with.
Yeah. Anyway.
That does not count.
Actually.
I almost died.
Actually, no, you could say 4.
No.
You could say 4.
No, you can't.
I can.
No.
I remember. Yeah, that was wild getting up to the 4th one and then onto the roof on top of that.
No.
Anyway, before it was all of that, it was just a little itty bitty pole barn and a bunch of trees behind it. Mm-hmm. And, well, my dad didn't like the trees anymore, so he started chopping them down.
He didn't like them or your mom didn't like them?
My mom really liked them.
Oh, that's why she
likes
can't.
the space.
Yeah, now we have a lot of empty space that they have to upkeep.
They do have to upkeep it.
When it was just woods, that's nature. Let nature do its thing.
I know, that's what all our back lot is.
That's why all of the space, I don't want to really take down much more.
No, unless we're going to put something there. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, he was taking down trees.
So he's taking down trees and, stumps run deep.
Yeah.
And this stump particularly was 3 trees in one. So it had a very strong root network. So instead of hiring professionals or getting proper equipment or anything like that, my dad ties a chain around 3 stumps, hooks it to the back of his 1-ton Duramax diesel, puts his plow on for added weight, and you just hear a turbo spooling, black smoke rolling out his exhaust. What? Chain's tight. Tree moved 1/2 inch.
Oh my god.
So what's he do? I don't want this stump here because I'm going to put a garage door right here. So this stump has to go. He pulled it out eventually after running, getting tension, running out of his truck and digging around the roots to loosen it up. And then he just repeated that for a week.
When your dad is focused, he's focused.
So for about a week, you just see this triple stump of a ancient root network slowly upheaving inch by inch.
And you just stared and watched?
It was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Of course we sat and watched.
What do you want me to do? Crawl under the root network and slowly dig while he's pulling? Hell no, that sounds dangerous.
I would have expected you guys inside.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck we were doing outside, but it was pretty funny.
I think it was a few months ago where he's taking down that tree in the middle of his yard, right? And we're just watching. Brock and I were watching from the living room, too.
Yeah, from the living room. He's just up in the trees, chainsaw dangling.
Yeah, he grabs his truck, he fucking revs it, goes forward, it's not moving, he comes out, looks puts his hand.
Oh yeah, it's that one.
It's that one too.
It's that one. Yeah, he just looks at it for like a couple seconds. He's like, "Yeah, I'll cut it right here." And you see him like telegraphing his arm. He's like, "It's angled right here, so if I chop it right here, it's gonna land like this." And like, sure shit, he cuts it. It lands exactly where he wants it. It falls exactly how he needs it.
I think he's just extremely lucky.
I don't, because I tell my coworkers at work, like when I'm struggling with like door gaps and alignments, my mentor, he's been doing it for 20 plus years now.
He's old.
Yeah, he's been doing it for about 20 years. And he'll come over and he'll make me look like an amateur.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'm over here looking like a French mime, not saying anything, thinking really hard with my arms flailing, trying to see, like, if I move this, how does the whole thing shift? And then if I set my hand here and I pull my middle finger this way, my wrist turns. That means this gap closes, this gap opens up. And I'm just like muttering to myself like a crazed lunatic. And he just comes over. He's like, hit it with a hammer in this direction. Whack! Whole thing fits. And I'm so mad.
You're like, what the fuck?
I'm like, I've been obsessing over this for an hour. And you come over here with a rubber mallet and you smack it twice? He's like, yeah, this took me 10 years. I'm like, I'm not even at my 10 year. I'm so close. And I'm getting a lot of weird, cool, fun tricks. But not all of them.
When you started in what? 2015? But not as a job.
Yeah, 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. Yeah.
It's been 10 years.
Mm-hmm. To office officials,
Full-time 8.
I tell people 10 years. To other technicians, I say 8.
Because it matters.
Because it matters. Yeah. I just lean in. I'm like, 2 of those years, I was shop bitch. Sweeping floors, taking out trash, cleaning cars, and getting mean mugged by everyone. Yeah. I've told you the story. I think I told Kipp the story.
Yeah, because your mentor didn't like you to begin with.
The shop hated me. And I just thought that was normal.
I wonder why.
Is she prompting me to tell the story?
No.
Oh.
You're very persistent when you're doing stuff.
Oh, yeah, no.
And you're like super cheery and like I don't know how to describe it. It's a lot.
It's very painful if you're not ready for it, it's very painful.
Yeah, I've seen you walk around an entire bar full of bikers with that same cheery expression, and it's fun. It's fun.
You want to tell that story to Kipp? Kipp hasn't heard any of those stories.
What stories?
Well, just some young, dumb Asian kid on a crotch rocket in a bar full of leathered up old Harley riders. And he's like, hey, man, you want a drink? What are we drinking, guys? Who the fuck let you in here? Oh, I'm with those guys.
He was trying to put away a chair once because we were doing a charity run.
No, you told me about this one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you told me about this one.
I thought you were going to say like the first run we went on because I was doing the same thing. I was just being some young, dumb kid. I was like, man, this is cool. And I was chatting up some of the bikers and they're like, who the fuck is this guy?
A lot of the times they just look at you like, is this kid really talking to me? Like, what's going on? Why? Who does this kid belong to?
He's like, which bike is his?
I do want to acknowledge that you were the only person of color in the whole bar.
Is that double down on the weirdness?
Yeah.
Who let this foreigner? God damn it.
Who let this foreigner in this American refuge of beer and sports?
Nobody can tell that I'm part Asian.
T blends in very well.
My brother got away with it.
T's brother.
The
Yeah.
youngest one?
No. He would definitely, like, nobody would question.
Yeah.
My
Second?
yeah, the second one in between the two of us.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He comes all the time too, and it's.
I feel like he looks. No offense to him. He looks white enough for no one to question.
He looks white enough, but he is a little too dark sometimes, and the hair.
Looks vaguely Hispanic some days.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, no, it's always a fun experience because the first couple runs, first couple motorcycle runs, I was still, I don't want to say a paranoid rider, but it was.
We hung out in the back, way back.
Not only that, but I still wore like all the gear that I owned. So like my full padded, armored Kevlar fucking motorcycle jacket, I still wear my full face helmet all the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I'd wore my like thickest, heaviest jeans, like my best boots that you know.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it, but like there's a very distinct look of someone who rides a sports bike.
Yeah.
It's a very distinct look of someone who drives a cruiser.
And that's my family.
And to see a sports bike just wander into a cruiser bar raises a lot of eyebrows.
At the end of the day,
they were all super cool though.
Yeah, especially like that one guy that we were talking about. He came after you, and everybody else is like, leave that kid alone. Like, people started screaming at this guy who was a local.
Oh yeah, we got a local kicked out of his own bar.
Yeah.
You're very charismatic.
You are.
And I think that's the reason why you get away with a lot of things. Because
you do get away with a lot.
A lot that I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You just put on your biggest smile and you're
like, hey man, what are we doing?
I think he's like oblivious, and everybody looks at him and he's like,
he's a little special.
It's like, hey buddy, are you lost? Do you want to pull the lever?
Stop, because okay.
Here's some keys.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Hey, keep on paying attention.
Do you wanna honk the horn?
The funny thing is, people have to actually consistently like, Alan, did you get that? I'll have to be like, Alan, do you even know what they're saying? Do you know what's going on? And he's like, no. You're listening, right? Yeah. I'm not the one driving, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of things though, just because some of them, in my defense, some of them I've never heard before and don't make sense. Because I'll take it at face value, literally.
Yeah.
There was a funny story where T's mom was talking about a puppy mill.
Yeah, so she went to go pick up a Great Dane from a, like, she thought it was okay, a place that wasn't terrible. Turns out it was a puppy mill.
Real quick, Kipp, do you know what a puppy mill is? Because I didn't.
No.
So, basically, Alan, describe what you thought first, and then I'll tell you what it is.
Kipp, you know what a windmill is?
I'll give you the legal definition, too.
Yeah.
Do you know how it works and what it was used for originally?
No.
So originally, a windmill uses, giant fucking fan blades to catch the wind to turn that giant fucking windmill, like the turbine.
Yeah.
That turbine is connected to a shaft, which is also connected to a bunch of other shafts and gears, which basically turns a giant fucking stone. And you just throw like wheat and flour and you mill things.
Yeah.
So it was used to mill wheat into flour. So when T said a puppy mill, instead of wheat, flour, and barley, I just imagine people throwing fucking dogs into a grinding stone. I'm like, what the fuck is a puppy mill for?
Okay,
and why
hear
do you
me
need
out.
Puppy paste.
Context clues.
Now, obviously,
Context clues. He knew my mom was going to look at a puppy.
and
Is he gonna save one before it
she's
dies?
like, Go-gurt?
Okay.
Puppy tubes? But like, my knee jerk is literal windmill puppies. You're not gonna throw a puppy into a fucking
He
meat
asked
grinder.
that. He was like working through his thoughts, and usually he's like an inside thought person. A lot of the times when he's having these thoughts, and then he rarely he says a lot of shit.
Yeah, I don't say it out
shit.
loud because
No.
people judge me like this.
Well, I wasn't judging you. I was just like, did he really? And then he's like, yeah, no. I was like, do you know what that means? And he's like, no, does it mean this? And I was like, absolutely not. That's not what it means. I thought everybody knew what this was.
Oh no.
Okay, so
We're not white.
okay, hear me out. Any person who tries to get a purebred dog, you gotta be weary that they're coming from a puppy mill. Sweets came from, she originated from a puppy mill. My poor baby. Anyways, so a puppy mill is an establishment that breeds puppies for sale, typically on the intensive basis and in conditions regarded as inhumane. So basically, when my mom went to go pick up this dog, right, she went to go look at a puppy.
Yeah.
She ended up taking home one of the males that was used for breeding because he was in such a horrible condition. Great Danes are big dogs. He was in like a 5x5 square outside, and it was like disgusting conditions. And his foot was double in size because of how swollen it was. She was like, we're taking that one home. And now they have dogs. More dogs. They have too many dogs.
And now you know what a puppy mill is.
Yeah.
It's a
horrible place for dogs.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but that was probably gross too.
Probably. Should you say it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
If you could say it in Old English, you should be allowed to say it.
No. No.
Immediate. No.
No. What do you? No.
Shut down.
Go away.
You know what they have said in Old English?
What did he say? I missed it.
You know what they have said in Old English?
110%, 90% of it, I don't understand because it's too hard to like move around the words. It doesn't make sense in my head.
I actually thoroughly and highly enjoyed No Fear Shakespeare.
That's when people called people strumpets, right?
No Fear Shakespeare is reciting Shakespeare as it was intended.
No.
In Old English.
No, thank you.
And it was honestly really fun. I really enjoyed that part of high school.
I don't remember that. We had to do Romeo and Juliet. And for the life of me, I could not keep up. I have no idea what the original story was.
No Fear Shakespeare. It was also reading Romeo and Juliet and Shakespearean.
Oh, well then I guess that's what we did.
Yeah, because we read it in modern, right?
Yep.
We read it as a modern interpretation, and then we also had to double down and reread it in Shakespearean vocalizations. Bullshit.
I don't remember that. That was a long time ago. I've blocked a lot of that out.
Same here.
We didn't peak in high school, guys.
I thought it was really fun. Just that one part. And going to a weightlifting class for 4 years in a row.
I can't believe you did that for 4 years in a row. I did it my senior year, and I was like, I'm never doing this shit ever again in my entire life.
I did it my freshman year. I'm like, I'm going to do this every year.
He's like, oh, God,
Yeah, pretty much.
I took extra math classes and art classes. I
did the extra math classes.
Yeah.
I took a cooking class that didn't teach me anything.
I thought it was was it cooking?
I think technically speaking, it was called Foods 1.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, no bake, the importance of cleanliness, food cross-contamination. Don't wash your rice when you cook it. Stares at the group of 3 Asian guys in the back.
Don't wash your rice.
The fuck?
We were already like done cooking it by the time she was like staring at us.
And you taste the difference, right? Mine tastes way better than yours.
Yeah, ours wasn't as starchy.
Yeah. Swear to God.
I don't know. We've washed our rice my entire life. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, yep. That was a weird, fun class. I made no-bake cookies. They tasted horrible. Absolutely hated it.
What was your favorite class in high school? Kipp?
Yeah, that's what
Probably
you
personal finance. Personal finance was probably my favorite class.
Is it because you didn't do shit the entire time?
Yeah, it was easy.
T?
And the teacher let you fucked off. As long as you did your work, she doesn't care.
Yep.
That's what I love about teachers. As long as you do your work, she doesn't care.
I had a psychology class. That was how it was, as long as I did my shit. He didn't give a shit what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I most of my math classes, because I was like, I'd get all my shit done and then I'd just sit there. Those teachers didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say psychology.
I wouldn't be able to pinpoint it. I had a lot
Or
of
mythology.
Okay.
That was a good class.
I had a lot of fun in a lot of different classes, which I can list. Well, I took Intro to Law, and that was just fun because I got to argue with people all day.
I took Intro to Law too, and I had to argue with your no longer cousin by marriage. Anyways, that's it for another time.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I hate the guy.
Oh, that guy.
Hate him.
Yeah, no. There's Intro to Law. There's Humanities. I think. I'm pretty sure it was Humanities, where all you did was argue. Yeah, every opinion is correct as long as you could back it up. That's all I got from that
All
class.
I'm getting is that you like to argue.
Yeah,
Now,
he
hold
does.
on.
He does.
Now hold on.
No. He
He's
likes to.
arguing right now.
He likes to instigate.
Now hold on. Because wait until I tell you my other favorite classes. And then you could form the opinion.
I already have the opinion. I've had the opinion for 10 years.
I really liked weightlifting because I could pick stuff up and put stuff down. And then I really liked band because music sounds good. I enjoyed the class we had together, Kipp. The science class.
What science class?
I don't remember.
What year?
Second, maybe third. I'm pretty sure it was second.
Sophomore, because I think that's when
Chemistry?
Probably.
Then you probably definitely because you went to the
North Build.
yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed econ with UT.
I hated econ. That teacher was out to get me. The only reason I passed is because of you.
That teacher thought he was being slick for one project where he's like, guys,
I was so mad.
I'm going to have you guys track your spending for 1 week. And the following week, we're going to use that amount
I remember this, yeah.
as fuel for your next project.
Hold on. He asked me first, and I was like, I don't have no job. I'm in high school. I don't get an allowance. I spent nothing. What the fuck? And then he turns around because Alan's right behind me and asks him,
Hey, you got a job, kid? I'm like, I got 2. He's like, oh, okay. How much do you spend a week? I'm like, I don't know, but I'll get
how
back
much
to you.
did you spend last week?
Oh, that's right. So we fast forward a week. My bad. My mind, I was still trapped in the when he was presenting the project. So yeah. How much you spend this week? I'm like, well, if you must know, I spent X amount on just general groceries, gas, and snacks, and then I dropped $12,000 on a toolbox.
And this guy looks at him and he's like,
$1,200. I'm like,
No.
Add a 0, move the decimal point, and he just looks at me. He's like, oh, this isn't going to be fair.
and the funny thing is, so we actually took econ in our senior year when we were supposed to take it like a year or two before. So
awesome.
all of the kids were younger than us. They were like at least 2 years younger than us.
Yeah. There might have been like 3 freshmen, and then
The
Did
freshmen.
you guys have a big class?
Oh yeah, the whole thing was
our
packed.
econ class.
There was like 32.
The funny thing is about my econ class, because I had the same teacher as you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all had the same econ teacher.
Same econ teacher.
There was only like
but
2.
That's right.
Our class had like 10, 12 people in it.
What
I wonder.
the fuck?
Did you take it your senior year?
I believe so.
Oh my god, were they
you
the
really?
other class?
I think we were the other class.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you heard about his disappointment when I dropped that bomb on him?
No, he would constantly pit the classes against each other.
Oh, that's right.
And it was like it was fucking unfair because I took it with our friend Alyssa.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Alyssa I know?
he probably.
M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I took it with her. And we were one of the smallest classes in econ.
So you guys are also the smallest, and then you just got slapped with the huge disadvantage. That's funny.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Now you know why.
Yeah, you're a dick.
I was there rage baiting on the other team.
It's like, yeah, I just had this one student casually just dropped $12,000 on a toolbox. What the fuck? Where did he get $12,000 in high school?
Where did he get 12 grand?
That was my college fund.
His parents have been saving this for years.
Funny enough,
Buys a toolbox.
Mom adamantly says she never gave me any. Okay, she would give me money, but all of the money in that account was the spare change I saved from whenever I could start getting my 5-finger discount on my parents' penny jar. Specifically, my dad's toolbox. He always had quarters because he had a vending machine at work, and I liked shiny things.
Didn't a bunch of your like birthday money and everything also go into that fund?
Yeah. So birthday money.
So everybody else helped. They pitched in.
Yeah. But I do remember asking, like, did we not save like a college fund? And she's like, we did. It was all of your birthday monies and like all the change you collected. Remember all those fun times where we'd lay on the floor and like roll quarters? I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, that's where all the money went.
You're so lucky.
I'm like, oh.
Did you have a college fund? No, me either.
Oh, all right.
My college fund was like, hey,
for
Kipp, you have a
privilege.
job, so pay for yourself.
Yeah, you have to go half an hour over. You don't have a car. You can't drive. Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. Sorry.
No, I had a car. Like, you have a job? You have a kid? Good luck. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I had to get a job, and it was hard. Yeah. Anyways, now that we know that Alan's a jerk, we can end this episode.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Alan.
Hey, you're welcome.
Listening to our second episode of TOG.
Thank you, guys.
But
Oh.